back, Hatt Clan fam. I got an awesome lesson for you today. Today we are going to be talking about all of the guajira, which comes from a form of Afro-Cuban and Latin American roots in music and what we call the guajira, the son guajira. This is this really cool Spanish Latin vibe that I absolutely love, and I'm so excited to share it to you because this is super cool, and it immediately adds spice to your playing. So let's zoom in on the neck and break it right on down. Alright, so before we get into this lesson, I want to talk about this guitar here. This is a Kremona Fiesta Series guitar, F65CW-SB. It is absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't seen my review on this guitar, you should definitely check it out. I have a link in the description for it. I'm actually a Kremona Guitars artist, so I'm so blessed to be able to be playing their guitars. They absolutely kill it. They sound so good. So, what we're going to be talking about today is this idea of guajira, son guajira, which is basically this idea of Afro-Cuban and Latin American influences all packed into this one super salsy, caliente type of music. I absolutely love this stuff. It's so cool. During my undergrad, I got an opportunity to take a world drumming class, and we spent a lot of time on this type of music with drumming, and it sounds so cool. I absolutely love this type of groove. So basically what we're kind of doing here is we're resolving this all around three chords. We're in the key of A minor. And we're going to have an A minor chord to an F6 chord. Or you could also think of this as like a D minor chord with the 6th scale degree in there. And then we're going to have an E7 chord. So you automatically get the super Latin kind of sound and vibe. It sounds super cool. And before we get into all the intricacies of the picking patterns here, we kind of have these little pickup notes, right? It's going to sound like this. And it's going to be this kind of idea that's going to recur over and over again. So basically what we're doing here is we're going to have an open E, 2 and 4. So we're going to have E, F sharp, G sharp, into the A minor chord. So that G sharp is our leading tone. It's going to help us resolve right to that. As you can hear in that solo, I was using this basically like a A minor harmonic scale. And it resolves really nice up to the A. That's our leading tone. But anyway, so we're going to have this in the bass line. And we're going to go straight down the arpeggio for the A minor chord. So that's kind of the first idea there. And then we're going to grab this little D minor triad. So I'm playing that with my 3rd, 2nd, and 4th finger. And then we're going to have our first finger grab that F, which is our minor 3rd. And immediately after that, you're going to have this open high E, which is going to resolve us into the E7. So real nice and slow. So that's what we got so far. And there are so many variations to this, so I don't want you to ever think like there's only one way to do it. Super cool. Now, once we kind of get into the... Sorry, I'm just messing here with the bottom, trying to get the best tone here. Once we get into this E7 chord, there's going to be some variations on this as well, which sound really cool. So we're going to have like this E7, and then we're actually going to do like a fully diminished E minor 7 flat 5 chord with the diminished 7th in there as well. So we're going to kind of go back and forth with that, so real nice and slow. So you can see that on like certain variations of that, I will use the fully diminished chord there. So if you don't know that fingering there, that's going to be nothing, and then 2, 3, 1, 3, and then open. But the cool thing about this is you can use the entire 6 strings. But I don't like to always add that in there because sometimes it sounds a little bit too muddy, so I just try to be a little bit cautious of that. So So remember, that's kind of like on the pickup note, right? Da 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 do 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 do. And you can add in like all these little flares. You know, try to keep it in that Spanish realm. Which is really, really, really cool. Now, you might recognize this because this actually comes from like La Bamba, which you might hear to this. So it's also applicable in the major version. Super cool in the minor version as well. And again, there's so many different variations to this that sounds so cool. So you can, you know, kind of really improvise a lot of different things around it, which sounds really, really cool. Now, let's talk about improvising over top of it. So, like I played in the intro here, I had a couple different melody ideas where and basically that's just all around I'm using essentially just the A harmonic minor scale. So that's like a natural minor scale, but with the sharp 7th or the raised 7th. So that's like A, B, C, D, E, F natural, G sharp, A, and then the second octave again. So you'd have, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. You want to try to avoid the major 7 or the major 6. You want to definitely make sure you get that minor 6 in there. It's definitely going to give you that really cool Latin vibe. So let me kind of play the jam track again here, and I'll kind of jam over it a little bit, just so you get an idea. So I also have some like congas in there, some percussion. So one of the biggest things is you really want to target that G sharp. Try to eliminate using that. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Try to eliminate hitting that major 6. You want to. And one of the most fundamental characteristics of Spanish music is this really, really fast. And I can't do it with my fingers like these guys can that are, you know, born in the music, but I use this really quick tremolo picking. If you can use your fingernail and do that. you get this really cool idea. I absolutely love Latin music. That's kind of like what really got me into the guitar, and I just love, you know, I just love that sound. Just so many cool things that you can possibly do for it. Alright guys, that was the video. I hope you really liked it. Let me know what you'd like to see next. I definitely really love doing these technique videos alongside doing all the song lessons. So I hope you really like this stuff, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.